Hey guys, Doug here, Ribbon TV. Look at this. Just a lineup, a gorgeous lineup of mini trucks, and lowriders, and everything you can think of all the way down here. In fact, it's getting a little cloudy, which actually makes it better because then we don't have those harsh shadows on the video. We don't want that. But it's also a little cool, so it makes it easier for me to do this. But I spotted this little XB right here that is just so much paintwork, and the guy that owns it told me it's an old build. All right guys, we are hanging out here checking out all these hot rods, and you know what, this, like I said, this XB here, tons of incredible paintwork, and wait till I show you the inside. The owner is right back here, J.R. Dunaway. How are you, man?
Fantastic. How you doing?
Yeah, well, it's hot. It's a hot day.
Relatively
but, you
warm.
know, I'm enjoying being out here with you guys.
Absolutely.
So your XB just stands out.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I wonder why.
Maybe it's the wheels that throws it off. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that could be it.
I have been asked a lot of times today how much a wrap like this costs. But
no wrap here,
I
right?
can promise you it's all paint inside and out.
All airbrush and,
Absolutely.
and paint, that's for sure. Well, it's gorgeous, man. So
I appreciate it.
these are becoming a little bit rare, aren't they?
Yeah, this is actually an 05 Scion XB Release Series 2.0. Original color was a soul yellow, but now it is an Alpha color yellow. We basically covered the entire car, but the paint itself from the original build is about 15 years old.
Wow.
Like I said, it's airbrushed inside out, dashboard is shaved, side marker lights, rear bumper lights, the hood, sprayers, the rear hatch windshield wiper. Just recently revamped the paint. Had a painter out of Philadelphia, Kirk Randa. He basically come in and revamped the paint that had some pretty much 8 years of driving it daily. So all the new carbon fiber underneath of the hood is brand new. Front bumper hood was redone. We added the autism puzzles as kind of like an Easter egg for my daughter with autism. So that's my baby doll.
Now this engine is basically just dressed up, right?
It is dressed up with the carbon fiber, but it is supercharged by Greddy with all the bells and whistles to make this thing push.
Wow. I didn't even notice that.
Teeny bit more horsepower than stock. It sounds really good, but it's not gonna stick with the SRT8s, man. It'll move, but it's not anything you want to race. But
well, it's beautiful.
It is fun to drive being a 5-speed. It does make it a lot of fun. It whines like a little baby Mustang, but other than that, you know, it sounds good.
Now let's talk about this little guy on the roof. This is
switch
cute.
panels.
Yes, this is kind of cool. You made took a model. And
Yeah, it's
in there.
the Dub City Scion XB. I painted it to match. There was one on prior, but the paint was worn off, so I replaced it.
Yeah.
Did the switch panels for all 4 corners on it. It basically sits on top. A lot of people get a kick out of it.
It works good.
Yeah,
though,
it works absolutely. Yeah, like I said, it lifts the car, lowers the car. You can cut it on and off. That way, you don't accidentally hit the switches. A lot of the kids like playing with it. They want to see how that thing operates and works.
I'll bet.
But actually, this is going to be the last show season of the original equipment,
Right.
with the switches, because I'm upgrading it all.
Doing it all over.
Yeah,
Oh,
all
yeah,
over.
that's cool.
Absolutely.
Now you said this top. Obviously, that's not a stock item.
No, it is not. Legacy Products makes this specifically for this car. A friend of
That's
mine,
cool.
John Hansen, put it on with care and perfectly out of Arizona.
And it's a rag top.
It is a rag top. It opens up 70 inches to the back, 40 inches wide, I believe.
Wow.
And is absolutely glorious.
I'll bet. You drive
Not so
along.
much on sunny days, but get the little breeze going. Even in the wintertime with the heat blast, it's nice to ride down the road with that thing open. And
That's for sure.
it helps
Yeah.
dissipate the air a little bit in the car with the 15-inch subwoofers in the back. But
Yes, true.
Works
And
out-
you get
works
the
out
sound
perfect.
quality out there. For
absolutely.
Sure. Yeah, talking about that, you got 215s.
215 stereo integrities in the back. Like I say, it's still not complete install back here, but I am getting ready to change it. Like I say, with the air ride, everything's hiding underneath the car. But recently, my painter, he did a custom air tank to match my hood, so I'm putting all the air ride in the trunk, change the subwoofers up a little teeny bit, get a little bit more of a show quality feel. The car is built to handle the subwoofers. It is completely sound deadened inside and out.
Wow.
with
Yeah,
sound deadened
nobody
material.
wants it rattled that they used to
Absolutely. Yeah, the only thing that rattles now is your teeth.
And your eyeballs, I imagine.
Just a teeny bit.
Yeah. And now tell me about this interior. Obviously, you carried the paint theme right on inside.
Yes, the dash was shaved down, fiberglass, and clear coated over and airbrushed inside and out to match the graphics from the hood.
Yeah.
Following through right across the graphics of the dash.
And you even got it in the door jambs.
Yes.
and all the way on the floor here, and all the way up around that corner.
Yes, sir.
Bill.
We are.
All right.
We are basically, we're doing a video right here, so we'll have to hold off on your questions at the moment. Thank you for being interested, though. See, people are still coming out looking at you.
Yes,
So this is the original, and this is a 5-speed.
yeah, 5-speed. Yes,
Yeah,
5-speed
mine.
mag.
The one I had was an automatic, but I didn't know you made the.
Oh yeah,
5-speed.
I've got a daily at home. I drive with an automatic. This one being 5-speed. That's why I say the little supercharger makes it a little teeny tiny bit funner.
Yeah, I can imagine with
absolutely.
that. Now this graphic work, this is just amazing. You know, you got the anime characters.
Yeah, anime
Right
characters.
in there.
It's kind of like a heritage to the JDM build of, you know, it's not the actual Japanese product, of course, being made Toyota in America, but
Right.
this is just one of the ones that I figured, being is that it's replicating a Japanese built car. When the original painter and builder did the Japanese theme
Right.
with the anime characters, he actually added another one. The car was always called Butters. They named it Butters. I just carried over the name and kept it that way.
Well, that
And
makes
come
sense.
to
Butters.
find out that the Butters from South Park had an anime where he became Professor Chaos, and he's actually airbrushed on the hatch back there.
Oh, let's go see that.
Absolutely.
Where's he?
Right in the center.
Oh yeah, I'm sure people will recognize that one.
Yeah, it was,
And you're
it was
from
hilarious.
Virginia.
Yeah, I live
and,
in Middle Peninsula, Virginia. Yeah,
and I like it
down.
says not a rap.
Not a
because
rap.
so many people do raps and
They do.
it just
They do.
it's hard to tell.
Yeah, it really it is sometimes, depending on what you're looking for and depending on if you know your vehicles or not. I have been asked several times today how much a wrap like this costs, but I can promise you a wrap would be about 20 grand off from the cost of the paint.
That's for sure. It's just the programming it and making it print out in that size.
Oh,
That's just beautiful paint though.
I appreciate
Absolutely gorgeous. And those wheels are
Those are 18-inch 507 Limiteds. I believe they were discontinued maybe 12, 13 years ago, and they were put on in 06 or 07 and are still being maintained. Perfectly conditioned is what I can actually do between daily driving the car, driving it locally. I trailered it here. It's an 8-hour drive.
and now up front you have you know, obviously these had disc brakes to start, but you've upgraded those.
Yeah, drilled slider rotors in the front. I actually have a rear disc brake conversion kit going on it. I didn't get a chance to put it on this week between my work schedule and travel here, but it's going to have 4-wheel disc brakes all around, even though it's not as heavy as it needs to be, with the added weight of all the insulation for the soundproofer. 4-wheel disc brake conversion, I think it just looks a little different, 'cause unless you know your cars, you won't know it's there, but I know it's there.
Yeah.
Like I said, we build these things to suit ourselves.
Now
People enjoyed it. It's
Are
great.
these stock seats that have just been upgraded?
This is a stock seat. The rear seat used to be I think they called it a 70-30, but that was actually cut in half and turned into 2 little bench seats.
Yeah,
to-
you put
to
your
go back.
amplifier in the middle. That
Amplifiers
looks
in the
good.
center armrest.
Middle
The center
armrest.
console was custom built by John Hansen, also out of Arizona. He built that thing in his garage, wrapped it, had it materialized, even the shifter panels and all the material work around that.
Wow.
The black seat material itself is the original material from the car.
Yes.
All the yellow carbon fiber inserts were replaced in the center of it. Like I say, that, if I'm not mistaken, 15, 16 years old now, including the headliner to match.
Wow. Well, that's an awesome job, and for a car that's been built 15 years ago, it's holding up really nice.
Absolutely.
You must take care of it.
I do. I still throw the kids in it, go to McDonald's or Walmart occasionally, like I say, locally.
And everybody's chasing you down and ask you whether it's a wrap or
My
not.
gas station visits are usually about 15 to 30 minutes, depending on how long I stay there. You know, a lot of
Yeah,
people come up
exactly.
with it. It's different in my area. Not a lot of people are used to seeing it, but I
No,
still
for
drive
sure.
it everywhere I go as much as I possibly can.
Well, it's beautiful, and you
appreciate
know
it.
what? We appreciate you taking the time to tell us all about it.
Absolutely.
So thanks a lot. And guys, we are going to go head out and see what else we can dig up at the Sparks Show number 10.